Seer channeler. I can connect to many different energies. All my life, I've been visited by many different beings, energies, and I have had the privilege of meeting elders, visiting Illustrator, and connecting with her under extraordinary circumstances with David Icke. I've had, some pretty crazy events happen in my reality, in my life, and it's all led me to the last 3 years learning how to channel energies through and accept that as part of my gift and who I am. So now I am every morning I can just sit still with myself and come through with these really cool channelings from higher benevolent beings. So I felt the need to share these with humanity and see how we can go from there. Yeah. Good morning, Ocklick and Holly and Robert. Oh, wow. I just clicked on chat and realized everyone's here. Ginger. Hey, Rich. That's so cool to see you all. And it's funny how when I see all that and all the beautiful energies that are coming, it puts even a bigger smile on my face. Didn't realize how much it affected me. But yeah, I do tap into other people's energies. So it's nice to see that you guys are there. Once I actually saw that you were there. What I'm going to do today is there is a channel message that came through. Like there was 2 channel messages that came through today. The first channel message, crazy enough, I channeled it through and it was really pretty powerful stuff. And then I was told not to share it. So I can kind of touch on the subject a little bit, but there was a valid reason why I cannot share this channeled message because timing is not quite right for it to come through. But I think they wanted me to channel it through so that there's a date next to it and for me to mention it at least. It's to do with the shift of Mother Earth herself and how she is going to protect herself from the older energies. I can say that much. Yeah, but very interesting channeled message that came through. I've been told this before when I was contacted by other benevolent beings throughout my life, like when I actually had visitations of them. And it was a reminder one of remember this, and I just started channeling the message down through them as well. I also want to share with you a really cool thing. There's been so many stories that's happened to me, and I really haven't gone into much of them because I've been channeling these messages for everybody. So one of the cool stories that had happened to me, I put out to the universe that I wanted to meet somebody of high integrity that could help me in my visions, with my visions. And when I say visions, these are things that are outside of myself, not in my head through these years. So I would wake up and see things in my room, and to me they were completely real. And sometimes they would walk out and leave, and sometimes they would just evaporate, like just like slowly disappear, depending on what energy was coming through. Hi, Franklin. And anyway, I was really inundated. I think it was early 2000s with these messages and beings coming through to me. So I asked. They told me, the guidance told me, you don't need to meet anybody that's here on Earth. Just trust us, kind of thing. But I said, no, I changed my mind. I need to meet somebody of high integrity here to help me. So I was I was, I don't know, maneuvered to meet with a Cherokee elder, which I know you guys have heard me talk about this beautiful lady. Her name is Grandmother Parisha. She is so, her integrity is impeccable. She's a beautiful soul. She's a Cherokee elder that was sent to help gather what she calls buffalo hearts, which are new souls from Pleiades energy. I believe that I'm integrated into that, but there's a lot more to me as well. But when I was there, she had a driveway. So I went to Ohio to one of her sun dances. There are so many stories I could share with you, but this is really cool. She had this really huge farm, block of land that she was, held as sacred for her ceremonies and bringing people from all over the world to these ceremonies. And I was invited. And she had a very long driveway of stony gravel. And I noticed, not many other people were noticing this, but I noticed that there was these patches, like big circles of like 2 feet wide or 1 feet wide kind of thing. And those circles were where the normal gravel had changed, had alchemized into a different color. It was a green color and it was shiny and it was very weird. And I asked her about it and she said that's where the beings touched down, and from what I could gather, the way I can't say exactly the word to word that she said, this is a long time ago, but what I gathered from what she said was that when these beings touched down and the heat maybe of the craft or the energy balls or whatever alchemized the stones. So I actually picked up 4 of those stones, and I feel what each one represents me and my 3 beautiful girls. So I wanted to share them with you. And this is one. I'll see if I can hold it up. So they are extremely shiny. See how they're not grey stones anymore. So, and they have these flexes of different, that's one, colors through them. I just wanted to show these to you guys so that you guys realize that there is a lot more to this reality than what we have been perceived to tell. I wish I did my nails before I did this because I have got old nail polish on. Oh well, me and my Virgo. And this one actually in the light, this is a lot darker than the rest of them. This one flexes rainbow colors, very shiny and very different. So that's what happens. So that is just a little story, one of my little stories. I wanted to share something with you. Now I'm going to go into the channel message and read that to you now. So the channel message is more to do with healing because we are going through massive healings at the moment and lots of people are waking up. So I'm going to just share this because it's come through. I picked a card and it was to do with letting go. So this channel message is done on the 12th of January 2021. So many who are waking up in these times are doing so through spiritual pursuits. Of course, they're doing it through spiritual pursuits because that is what we're waking up. We're waking up our right brain and everything. Please be aware that not all spiritual people have the answers. This is an inner journey and only you know what your soul needs to flush out old programs and ignite new states of consciousness. If you need to completely shut yourself away and grieve, do so. Not every step of this journey to finding one's authentic self looks like you're on top of it all. Emotions are a part of the human consciousness for a reason. They are here to help with such matters. But in saying this, one's strength comes from knowing when and where to allow such emotions to help you. You also don't want to become victim to them either. There will come a time when you say to yourself, I've done enough grieving over the past, enough crying to heal myself. Now I'm ready to become the new me, to love every part of myself, all of my emotions, as I now see how they can be used as my soul needs to walk, used by my soul, which needs to walk this new path. This can come in waves, but each wave brings you closer to the truth. So it could come like, waves of feeling like you're crying and then you feel like, oh yeah, I'm healed. And then another thing will come and it's like they say, peeling that onion back. So just be But there will come a time where there's a point where you just go, you know what, I really have done enough and I need to just step into my power. So they come in ways. Each wave brings you closer to your authentic power and the realization that you are the creator of your reality and can choose many more paths than before. And with this, with the shift that's happening that I was telling you about with the channel message I got that I'm not allowed to share yet, with that many more paths are being revealed, with the shift that's happening with Earth, and she's doing a massive shift at the moment through birthing this new self. New opportunities will come for certain people. Yeah, I'll just say that. Anyway, so there's a lot more that's, there's not been revealed on both sides. There's not been revealed for us to, a lot more that's not been revealed by the people in power that they are trying to hide from you. But there's also stuff that's still coming through to be revealed from the spiritual side of ourselves as well. We're in this very void-like state where we're just really needing to heal as much as we possibly can of ourselves to become more authentic of who we are. That's the most important thing. So I'm just thinking of maybe what I might do is I'm going to pick 3 cards and I'm going to pick them just for all to hear what comes through. I think that feels good. So I trust that. Cards for everything. Here's one. Okay, I'm just going to do these 2 because these are the only 2 that I feel is coming through. So the first one, please don't get this wrong. The first one is passion, the moonstone star. I am entering a porthole of euphoric love. Now, this is self-love. This is self-love. This is something that the more and more we love of ourselves, the more we recognize our true power, the more we start to bring people in that reflect the love that we have for ourselves. That's the importance of this porthole. The more strength we gain, because we start magnetizing through the light that we shine of who we know what we are, through our passions of who we are. The light we shine, the more we magnetize these other people that are of the same frequency as we shift ourselves. So it's kind of like, that's what they mean by porthole. It's not like you see a porthole outside. And I'm not saying that won't happen, because that can happen with some people, where you see a porthole outside of yourself and you can step into it. Absolutely, 100% that can happen. But there is also this inner knowing of self, that you become the porthole or the magnetism of other people coming to you through your own passion of being who you truly are and your magnificence. And it all comes from listening to self. What do you need? What do you want? What would you love to do? And ignoring the things that, the outside old energies have been telling you of who you are, what you should be. Really stepping into your power and acknowledging that as part of your soul's journey, the reason why you came here, you could be in relationships and people in your relationships just won't understand where you're going with all this. And you can just say to them, look, just, you love me, so just allow me to go on this beautiful journey that I want to go on. And if that love is reciprocated, it will absolutely be allowed for you to become the person, to shine your light that you are. And if not, some people will fall away, and it's just because they weren't in line with you anyway. You had brought yourself down to their level to be in a relationship with them, and it wasn't for real anyway. So you weren't for real. You weren't being your true, authentic self to begin with. So that was what I get out of that card. And the next card is High Moon. You always seem to make it towards the end, don't you? You're a fun bunny. Okay, so here is the next card. It's the Huntress, and it's the quest. Pleiades light, my quest to be wild and free. And maybe the reason why I'm bringing up, the whole Pleiadian energy, grandmother Parisha, and her mission to gather all these beautiful souls, is because some of the souls that are coming in now are from Pleiades that are here at the moment. So there is a quest, and that quest will be ignited. And like it says, to be wild and free. And I'm just seeing, like, there's this arrow, there's this intensity, there's this movement that's happening. It's happening really quickly for many people now. We're starting to really, like, pull that arrow back of who we are. And the only way it can go is to fire that arrow and see where it lands. The unknown, will be, certain unknownness of whether it strikes or where it actually falls. And then we know exactly where we're going. So first of all, it's like pulling back that bow that is pulling back to find out your authentic self of who you are. And then, and once you figure that out, firing ahead of, with all the passion that you have to be the person that you truly are, it really ignite that heart of that passion that you are. I was just doing a couple of cards, Moon, for everybody at this moment. I wasn't actually doing individual cards today. What I might do, though, is maybe next time we can do some individual cards. I know that everybody loves to have a small individual reading. Also, if you want a more in-depth thing, I do intuitive counselling, and I do bring out quite a few cards on those to help guide as well and connect me to you and your guides, so that I can help you really fulfill who you really, what moment you're in and where you can go and where your energy is taking you. I can usually tap into if you come from other planets, other dimensions, whether you're in Earth, whether you're elemental, whether there's a lot that can be found out through the intuitive counseling, things that are never talked about, let's put it that way. And I can connect you to those things so that you can have more of awareness, because we are surrounded at the moment, or we've been surrounded for thousands of years by that whole logical, if you can't see it, it doesn't exist reality. So I'm just one of those very lucky people, I suppose. Oh, it's part of my mission. Luck probably has nothing to do with it. That they channel through me to help you guys really wake up to who you are. And so I hope that helps you a little bit today. If they ever tell me to share with you that last message that I have, I can understand the reason why they're saying no, don't do that just yet. There's other powers to be that could use it against. So that's probably the biggest reason. It's got nothing really to do with you guys. And if it was personal, I probably could share it. But with certain individuals that probably needed it, but I can't divulge that information publicly at the moment. So anyway, in saying that, I will let you guys go and have an awesome special day. Just really go with the flow and feel into who you truly are. And my love and blessings. And when I do meditations, I connect with you all. So, okay, bye.